Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow.
You're gonna have to cut so much of this.
Okay, yeah, we'll cut the first 20 minutes. Howdy, folks. Kanaju here with my very first, I think it's my first unboxing video, probably. So, I've never done an unboxing video. This should be an exciting first because it's the Starfield Explorers Edition? Constellation Edition? I don't remember what this edition is called. I ordered it so many months ago. But I've been looking forward to Starfield. I haven't been able to look up any reviews or anything, so hopefully it's good. Now, I'd like to start the video. Ooh, I know where to start, Marianne.
Yes.
Howdy, everyone. Kanaju here. I'd like to start this video by thanking Bethesda for sending me a free copy of their most expensive edition of Starfield. I would like to start the video that way, but I can't because they don't know I exist. And I paid for this with real money, mostly subsidized by my generous wife. Thank you very much. This is my birthday and Christmas present, probably. Hopefully it's good. I haven't watched any reviews or anything since I've been out of town, but hopefully it's good. I've enjoyed pretty much every Bethesda game I've played, or RPG I should say. So I'm looking forward to Starfield. I have pretty reasonable expectations for it. Fallout in space. I think that's pretty fair based on what previews have been saying. So let's start by opening this. Again, my address is Trade Secret. Yes, this is one of my 3 kittens, the 3 condiments, right? And this is Debug. Hi, Debug. So the kittens walking all over the table and interrupting this is actually a feature of this box opening video, not a bug. To use video game terms. Oh my god. Okay, that was a bug. Debug can stay here. Debug's actually a feature. Oh my gosh.
Keep going. Sorry about it.
Alright, so I first opened this box and we have here the Starfield Constellation Edition. I'll just put that over there out of frame. First off, I got it for PC since Microsoft canceled the PS5 version of the game when they purchased Bethesda. But that's okay, you know, hopefully I'll be able to play it on my PC. We'll see. Bethesda games, you know how it goes. But I love the packaging, first off. I love this colorful retro throwback design they've gone with. Collector's Steelbook Edition plus digital game. Again, I don't know why they always give you Steelbooks but no discs. But that's a minor thing. So this is the Constellation Edition. The packaging is really nice. On the top here you have the Alpha Centauri star system, which I love this design. I've done a similar design like this for No Man's Sky before. I don't know if I ever published that. On the back we have photos of everything that comes in. But the things that are most impressive, the reason I got this edition in particular, are the Chronomark Watch and the watch case, which is the 2 things I'm most excited for. So back when Fallout 4 was released, I also got the Pip-Boy edition, which came with a similar setup of a much larger watch and then a much larger case to carry it. But this one looks like it's much more premium. That one was plastic and it barely closed. This one supposedly works with like some realistic mechanisms and stuff. So we'll take a look. So let me start by opening this up. Ooh, that's cool. It also has some icons on the bottom.
Can I push the cat so she's on frame? She's cute.
Yeah, you can show the cat.
I'll push the cat.
Is she in frame?
She's in frame.
Hello, Kitty. Alright, Debug will be joining us for this part of the unboxing. You also can't tell, but they've done some nice work with the printing method. So they use a kind of, what's this thing called? When they put a special layer above the ink here so it reflects differently. But it looks really good. They've got the Chronomark logo on the side, so this feels like almost like an in-universe product, if not for the stuff on the back, you know, and the giant PC game. But I always like when packaging like strives to look like stuff from the game. It's my favorite kind of packaging and merchandise.
Sometime later.
Oh, there's multiple.
And so, finally.
Nice. Actually, the Fallout 4 one had a slipcover too, which I still have, much to my wife's delight. So this looks really good, this packaging. So this is like the actual in-game packaging, I assume. The wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that man has measured it. Anatoly, France, the Garden of Epicurus. Look like an idiot now. Anyways, so again, this has similar packaging to what we just saw. It has Alpha Centauri. It has the Life Pack Interlink information here. Ooh. It has some of the features. So atmospheric monitoring with multi-parameter survival indicators. Environmental sensor suite provides real-time notifications using global databases. I'm hoping these are actual features of the watch, not just like the in-game watch. Planetary and gravitational data via onboard magnetometer and accelerometer ICs, and personal monitoring with chronometric integration. I actually think these are all features of the actual watch, which is exciting. So let's see what it looks like inside. Ooh. Okay. The Steelbook, again, they knocked it out of the park with the actual design of this stuff. I don't know if you can see the reflections at all, but they've got some real subtle UV printing on there. Or it might be etching since this is metal. But yeah, it looks really good. The inside, ooh, this popped out. Oh, that feels heavy. Yeah, that's actual metal. Uniquely encoded. Non-volatile graphite currency. Yeah, so see, I love getting in-game currency. I got the Silver Eagles from Bioshock. Whoops, sorry, cat's walking on the tripod thingy. But this is awesome. G-bit notarized by Galbank. It's got my special code, which I'm not going to show you. And if I did show you, I'm going to edit that in post. But this is really solid. That's a nice collector's piece. That's kind of like the Atlas Pass, something I'd love to display. And then in here, we actually have a little book. But it's mainly about activating your game and the controls. I do miss the olden days when you get like a full book with all the instructions and some in-game lore and stuff, but still, that's really nice. And so this actually doesn't have a slot for the disc. So it actually makes sense that this is where you would keep your in-game currency, which is really cool. I actually like that. Kind of solves the having a case with an empty disc holder in it. That's actually much nicer. So I'll place that. I'll actually place that here. Is that in frame? Cool. All right, so now on to the main event. I'll put little handles here. Cha. So here we have So right off the bat, this feels better than the Pip-Boy edition. Because the Pip-Boy edition was just very flimsy plastic. So if you closed it the wrong way, if you like pushed on the outside of the container, the plastic would bend and it would open up. It was pretty flimsy. It looked cool, but it was pretty flimsy. This one feels solid. It's got actual metal pieces. And it's got some actual straps. The center part's plastic, but it's hard plastic. So let's see here. So this is having it latched up. That's closed and secure. Bit loose on that. It's because it's really heavy. That's actually a metal part. So if you wanted to open it, you turn it this way. Oh, was my hand blocking that? That is a really cool way to unlock the thing. So even if the latch does fall down, it won't accidentally open up because it's secured. That's a really cool, really cool system. So I'm gonna open this up. Actually, before I open it up, let me look at the outside, the bottom of it. So we've got copyright information. Sides each say latch, which is fun. I love when things are labeled for no apparent reason. Makes it feel more sciencey. So the team working on Starfield constantly, they've noted their design style as NASA punk, which is the idea of like it's all inspired by like 1960s, 70s, and 80s NASA designs. And this pretty much fits right in. So we're gonna open this up and see what's inside. Ooh, Chronomark. This looks really clean. So the patch, of course, looks great. This is the Constellation patch. I believe you also get it with the just regular collector's edition. But still, that's really nice. You'll be wearing that in-game. I'm gonna put it with my No Man's Sky patches. But of course, the thing I'm most excited for, the reason I got this edition, was this, the Chronomark watch. Now, I don't know if it's pre-charged or anything. Let me read the instructions real quick.
Sometime later.
So here we have the charger. Is that anything?
Yep.
Okay, we have a USB, micro USB it looks like. And then here we have some very small instruments. I'm not sure what these are for. Maybe for inserting this, but I'll take a look in a moment. Now this, I don't know if you can see it really well. This looks really cool. It looks just like the one in-game.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
Established 2188 Chronomark. Feels like an in-universe object. Feels pretty solid. These bits here are metal around the edges, which is nice. The Pip-Boy was all plastic and they tended to break. It's got some hard plastic here, but it works because that's where the buttons are going to be. Overall, it feels like a decent build quality. Obviously, it's not like a real premium timepiece, but it feels like a decent smartwatch, which is what it is. So we also have in here additional straps. I assume if we want to change out these bands right here, these are kind of like the plastic bands you'll find on something like a Fitbit. Let me take a look at the instructions real quickly, which, okay, well, it's pretty much just a QR code. Nice little QR code. So they didn't even print a manual. Would have been a cool feature. And now, excuse my really old-timey phone, Galaxy S9 vintage with the No Man's Sky background. All right, so the QR code opens up a nice little web page with instructions. Oh, my cats are interested in the web page. Oh no, they're interested in the little things that are fun to play with. Welcome to Constellation. Made for explorers, the Starfield Chronomark Watch is the perfect addition to any Space Pioneers collection, which, as you know, I'm something of a space pioneer myself. Pair your watch with your Apple or Android phone to read incoming notifications, control your music, and more. Wear it proudly on your journeys among the stars. Now, this watch is kind of broken, so I was actually overdue for a new smartwatch. So this is perfect. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's somewhat durable. I mean, it's obviously going to get scratched, but as long as it keeps ticking, I mean, that's what's important. So, in order to use this, I actually have to install an app. Oh yeah, there we go. There's the full watch opened up. Oh wait, there's the thumbnail, right? Anyways, yeah, that looks really cool. So let me just get this charger plugged in. Is that our entertainment? Or wait. There's no way to charge this with such a... Oh, it actually booted up. Wow. Oh my gosh. I wish I could show this on camera, but...
I'm coming to
No,
you.
I was gonna say... No, this is really ugly down here. I was gonna say we need an extension cord. The cable on this is tiny. Like I couldn't even have this on my nightstand. Like they could have sprung for like a 2-foot cord, you know? But yeah, here's the watch functional. As soon as I put it on the charger, it turned on. That's a really nice display. So it's very minimal. You have the second hand going around. Now, once I pair it to my phone, I'm sure I'll get more information. I'm just gonna leave this here. Hopefully it doesn't unplug itself. Oh gosh, it unplugged itself. Oh, that looks cool. Again, this cable's way too small. Okay. So we are now filming from on top of my shredder, which is covered in cat hair. Yeah. Pair now. Plug in charging pack. Puck. Place watch onto the puck. Okay. Oh, I see. There's a button up here. Ooh. Again, I love that logo. Okay. Link. Finish pairing. Nice. Yeah, update firmware for the watch. Everything has updates these days. Pairing firmware. Still, this is pretty cool because one thing we wanted with the Pip-Boy was an actual functional Pip-Boy. And at the time, I mean, you could put your phone in there, but I mean, this phone doesn't even fit in that Pip-Boy. You know, it wasn't accommodating to all phone sizes. Nowadays, I think phones are even bigger than they used to be. So I'd have to use an old phone just to get that thing working. Whereas this works out of the box, hopefully. This is exciting. You getting all this? You getting this footage? Zoom in. People want to see it update. Wow. Look at that. Almost 40%. Okay, now zoom into the watch. People want to see it update on the watch. Wow. I'm hoping when I put this on, I will immediately feel like an astronaut. I'm assuming that's what it does.
Sometime later.
77. Oh, look. Instead of cancel, the button's called abort. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Sometime later.
97. Oh, this is the most exciting part. Where it installs the firmware. Ooh. I like that interface. I'm pretty sure that's similar to how it looks in the game. Man, that font is tiny. But I know that's just like the boot up stuff. Oh, 2 lines. That seems unnecessary, but it's very cool.
When you do that, stop! Stop!
Ooh, right here, it shows features.
And then.
Oh no, it's buggy. Okay, settings. Ooh, settings. Oh yeah, it does mention you can change the strap. So that's pretty cool. All right, so what's really cool is this actually isn't a touchscreen. It feels like an old-timey watch because of that. You operate it via the buttons. But that's kind of nice because you're not going to be getting the screen all grubby. Although it's definitely going to get scratched. I'm just taking the plastic off of it. Wow, it's so shiny. I love the interface, and I love that the clock stays on the outside of it at all times. Let's see, I know there are other options. Ooh, settings, torch. Wait, this has a torch? Oh, I see, it just makes it white at full brightness. That could be useful though. Let's see what else we have here. Sensor graphs, that sounds exciting. So we have atmospheric pressure, we have a magnetometer, temperature, which, oh no, it's in centigrade. I'm an American, I don't know what that means. And then I also have an accelerometer, which, yeah, see it's recording, whoops, when I move. So that's cool. So this is really exciting. Like I want to take this out on a hike and I want to measure all these little things. Of course, I need to study and figure out what these different colored lines mean, but it looks really sciencey, doesn't it? So let's see if I click here, that doesn't do anything. Up. Oh, I can view it enlarged. So here we go, Celsius. magnetometer, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Okay, so that explains it a bit. Accelerometer, and then up and down. You can see the different axes. That's really cool. Barometer, atmospheric pressure in this room. I believe it's actually measuring your current location. And then we have all of them again. That's really cool. Weather. Ooh, let's see. So theoretically, this should plug into some database. No weather data. Enable weather in mobile app. Oh, I definitely want to do that. I want to feel like I'm exploring space. So I got to know the atmospheric conditions. Okay, features. Where is the weather feature? Settings. Where do I enable moon phase, home screen? I don't see anything for weather. Oh my gosh, my case is so broken. That's odd. I wonder if it's not available yet or if it's not on the Android version. That's pretty disappointing. I don't see it anywhere. And I don't see weather under these. Maybe under settings? No.
Sometime later.
Huh. There's no weather. That kind of sucks. Maybe they'll add that in a patch. So that's disappointing. Ooh, but let's look at the moon phase. That's exciting. Ooh. Distance to moon. Very far. Ah, it's in kilometers. But that's pretty cool. So as the moon changes, that'll change. That's really exciting. No notifications. Oh, cool. So you can just kind of cycle through the moon phase and notifications. It's a shame the weather isn't working though. I mean, I guess I can tell local weather conditions using my own barometer and thermometer on here, and I guess I can tell if it's raining or not. Hopefully that's something they fix soon. The other thing that's really cool is that you see this little guy right there and this little finish line. That's your goal for steps for the day. So as you walk, that little gauge will fill up. Let me try this on my watch. It's time to retire the Fitbit. What was this? A Charge 2? It's as old as my phone, really. I mean, look at that. It's got a huge crack in the screen. Didn't even turn on because it's dead. Why am I wearing it? Let's try this baby on. Ooh, little Chronomark logo on that. Oh yeah, and this is a result of owning a cat. Totally worth it, of course, but very painful. All right, yeah, that looks pretty good. I do feel like an astronaut. All right, I'm gonna walk around a little bit and see if I can get this gauge to go up. Okay, daily step target count. All right. So what I've done is I've set the target count lower so that we can see the progress. So it's pretty cool. You can see how it kind of fills up. So throughout the day, as you're working towards your goal, you have that nice little animation, which is really satisfying. Oh, while we're standing up, might as well compare it to the Pip-Boy over here, which, as you can see, has a cardboard insert, although it does light up. Of course, this thing lights up too, much cooler. Man, just shows how far technology's come. That now they can put something like this into a special edition. And man, that looks like the thing from the game. I mean, this, and then of course, I can set it to moon phase if I want to be extra cool. Now that definitely looks like it's from the game. That is, it's really neat.
Just go.
Okay. Hello. I'm serious. Giggles. Okay. Hi, future Kanaju here. So now that I've had a few days with the watch, since it's taken me a few days to edit this video, I've had more time to see its pros and cons, some shortfalls, and some cool features I didn't try in the original video. One of the cool features I realized after I filmed the video was that you can actually change the main home screen. So you can display the steps as a number, you can hide additional icons, you can have a very clean interface, or you can even have the constellation logo like it looks in the game. So if you're really good at telling analog time, that might be something to try. I also gave a few of the other features a try, such as the music control, which works really well with Spotify. Don't worry, I have B-roll. I'll put it in there for that part. And after doing some research, it does turn out that the weather app won't be available at launch. So that's kind of disappointing. Another thing that I realized was if you look in the manual, this moon phase is actually supposed to have a bar along the bottom that tells you sunrise and sunset. So you'll know, when the sun is gonna rise and set. But it's missing in this one. It's still shown in a screenshot in the app though, so hopefully they patch that in soon. And you can also look at the moon phase in the future by using these buttons, up to 14 days or 13 days. That's also something I didn't realize. So after using this for a few days, I do enjoy it. It works pretty well. It's only frozen once, and you just have to hold a button to reset it. So that wasn't too much of an issue. It's surprisingly solid for a Bethesda merch drop, I have to say. My biggest issue with it, I suppose, is that it doesn't have a heart rate sensor, which I didn't realize how much I missed until I went running. Luckily, it has a bunch of other graphs and features, but that is sort of like an odd one to omit, admittedly. But otherwise, I've been really happy with the watch. The way I would describe it, if you're thinking about getting this, is that if you already have a smartwatch that you're really happy with, like an Apple Watch, this probably won't replace it. However, if you're like me and you had like an old Fitbit or a really cheap watch, or you don't have a smartwatch yet, definitely worth it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, back to the regular video. Oh, hi Debug. You wanna say anything about this? She has nothing to say. Thank you.
It's a very cool smartwatch.
Excuse me, I'm the star of the show.
Debug is always a star.
Debug is the star.
We all know that. We love you.
Oh. Alrighty. So, let's wrap up this review of the Starfield Constellation Edition. So again, we get the Steelbook case, which looks excellent. We have the solid metal credits here, which feel really substantial. And what's fun is it doubles as your game code. So this is my actual copy of Starfield, which feels futuristic. It actually feels more futuristic than a CD. And then of course, the main attraction, the Constellation Watch, which comes in this snazzy NASA punk space age looking case. You get the Constellation patch, and of course the Chronomark watch, which is upside down for you, but looks super cool. Totally functional. It's actually, it's a nice smartwatch. I think I'll actually use this as my primary smartwatch. Not just because my Fitbit's broken, but because it's really nice. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think this edition cost $300 plus tax. Since Bethesda didn't pay me or send me a free copy, I get to say whatever I want about it. So, do I think it's worth it? Well, the game itself is $70, and I believe it also comes with the first DLC, Shattered Space, I believe. So that comes free. I'm assuming that'll cost like $10, $20. So right there you have about a $90 value, I believe. So then that leaves the rest of this for about $200 plus, right? This as a collector's piece is really nice. Like I said, I love golden eagles or silver eagles or anything you get from games that's like currency, like bottle caps from Fallout. Hi, little one. I don't know if you can see my little one here. Hello. My cats approve of this. So this is a really nice collector's piece. Of course, the Steelbook is a nice collector's piece. I don't know how much the Steelbook's worth necessarily, but the main thing you're getting from this is this case and the smartwatch. Now, $200 for a smartwatch isn't unreasonable, especially when it's a collector's piece like this. And coming with such a big case, like this case feels pretty expensive. Like this part, not so much, but this feels really nice. This is like a hard plastic, comes with an extra piece here, the patch obviously. So this feels like a premium collector's edition. And like I said, for the tech, the watch, you could probably see people paying a couple hundred for that. I know people were paying more than that for functional Pip-Boys with stuff like pre-built. So if you've got the money and you love Starfield, like you've actually played Starfield or you know you love it through Game Pass or something like that, I could see this being worth it, especially if you're like me and I needed a new smartwatch. This kind of coincided perfectly with that. So for me, I get a new smartwatch out of it. I get this awesome collector's case, which again, you can set this on a shelf and it'll look cool anywhere. It looks space age. This is gonna look really nice on my game shelf, and it doesn't come with a disc, but this is actually cooler than a disc. I mean, let's be real. My computer doesn't have a CD drive anyways, so what am I gonna do with the CD? This is really nice. So overall, I'm really happy with the Starfield Collector's Edition or Constellation Edition. This still says Premium Edition on it. Would have been cool if they had put Constellation Edition, since this is obviously what comes with the Premium Edition, but you know, that's a minor complaint. Oh yeah, plus the DLC, it makes it a fair value. So I don't think it's overpriced. It is expensive. There's a key difference between those two words. It's very expensive, but for what you're getting, I think it's a decent price. Now, whether or not the game is any good, I'm gonna find out probably tomorrow because my computer's in the shop. But I haven't read any reviews. Hopefully it's good. Maybe it'll suck. I don't know. Bethesda games are usually fun though, even if they're buggy as hell. So I'm looking forward to it. And you can look forward to a review on the channel of, sorry, I just love seeing that moon, of Starfield when I've completed it 4 years from now. So look forward to that.
You need help closing out the video?
Yes, I need help closing the video. How do I close the video? Oh yeah, perfect.
Goodbye,
Perfect.
everybody. I'm Debug. I approve of this video.
Oh, and oh, I was gonna throw my voice, but now the illusion is shattered.
Do it.
Oh, and do I sound stupid? Okay. Don't forget to subscribe to Papa's channel and like the video. I like all of his videos, so I hope you like this video. And tell Papa to let me go outside more often in the comments below. I don't know what comments are, but Papa told me to say
Bye.
that.